have avoided a government shutdown today, but there's another one scheduled for next Friday. Thanks, Congress. But what is a government shutdown? So many of you have asked, and it's probably not what you think. So to understand how a shutdown works, first you have to understand how our country operates. The United States operates on a fiscal year from October 1st to September 30th. And the only job Congress has is to keep the government functioning. Now think about your own life. You probably have a budget plan for how you keep your household running throughout the year. Well, Congress has to do the same. They have to pass a law every single year to come up with a spending plan for each department and agency in our country for those 12 months. And when those 12 months are up, if there's no new spending law, the government shuts down because those departments and agencies don't know how much money they can spend. So that leads me to the actual shutdown. What really happens? Well, it depends on how long the shutdown is. We could get a partial or a full shutdown. In a full shutdown, every non-essential government agency just closes up shop. The Small Business Administration stops helping small businesses with loans and services. Federal Housing Administration stops approving applications for home loans. The CDC and the FDA have to start cutting back on their operations. VA customer service stops, and our veterans' disability claims stop getting approved. Then every single department and agency, think Social Security, Defense, Transportation, all of it, have to classify their employees as either essential or non-essential. Non-essential employees are put on unpaid furlough. Basically, they're laid off, no pay. Our military members have to show up to work not knowing if they're going to get paid or not. Same with air traffic controllers and TSA agents, and in the past, that has strained air travel. Now think about that for a second. Imagine if you had to go to work and do the job you're supposed to do, and you don't know if or when you're going to get paid for that work. Maybe it'd be next week, maybe it'd be next month. In the latest shutdown, 850,000 federal employees out of the 2.1 million were furloughed. Then, of course, the national parks, national monuments, and the Smithsonian museums all shut down. Now, if there's a shutdown, your Social Security checks will continue, but no new Social Security cards will be issued. Same with Medicare. SNAP benefits are still funded, but sending out those benefits gets harder. And your mail will still get delivered because, as we've discussed before, the post office is basically self-funded. You know who keeps getting paid, though? Congress. In a government shutdown, according to the Constitution, they still get a paycheck. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, lawmakers threaten these shutdowns all the time, but they don't really do it. You're damn right they do. We've actually had several government shutdowns. The most recent was during the Trump presidency. For 35 days, the U.S. government was shut down from December of 2018 to January of 2019. That was also the longest single shutdown in modern history. But we've had lots of other shutdowns. In fact, every modern president, Reagan, Clinton, and Obama, all had at least one shutdown where federal employees were furloughed without pay.